Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my corner of the internet. My name is Jason, and it's been a long time since I visited Hacker Revolution Untold. But here we are, and we're going to go ahead and continue. Now, since it's been such a long time, I believe it's been at least, like 2 years, I believe? My original save game did get erased, so we're going to start from scratch again. I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that unless anyone wanted me to replay through the first part of that game and the endless hours. Well, it wasn't endless, obviously, but you get the idea. So what I had to do is I couldn't actually edit my save games. I tried playing through them. I loaded up my on one monitor I had my old Let's Plays, and I was playing along with them, typing in exactly what I did before to try to recreate my save games, but that turned out to be a real pain, so I actually just used cheats to go ahead and give myself the exact same, put myself in the exact same situation as when we left. So I have the exact same amount of money, the exact same amount of trace, exact same hardware. The only difference is my score is now much lower, but I'm not playing this for score, so I guess we'll deal with that. So, I'm sorry, Hacker Guy 78. We're going to be switching over to my Skyfire save game here, and we're going to continue this Let's Play. Let's do this. Alright, level, the explanation. The date is January 16th, 2008. The location is the Zenti Data Center. Alright, Brian, we need to find out who or what caused the death even, of an innocent person. You have to hack into the Zenti kernel server and retrieve the log file available there. I will try to analyze it and see what's going on there. The kernel server is protected by 2 firewall rings. The outer ring consists of 2 groups of 4 servers, and the inner one of 1 group and 4 servers. There are a total of 12 firewalls. Don't try to hack them in random order. You have to find out the exact order in which they must be hacked. You have to hack the 3 groups in order, starting with the groups on the outer ring. For each group, start by finding the weakest firewall and work from there. To hack all 4 servers in the group, use your bounces very wisely, and keep in mind that the firewalls are designed in a symmetrical pattern. Alright, well, you don't forget that, because I played the mission a little bit prior to this, to, brush up a little bit, and at least, get my feet wet again with Hacker Revolution. So screw that. We're gonna go get a little bit daring. So to get things started off, I'm actually gonna go ahead and do an upgrade. Let's see here. Let's get another CPU in there. Another 1 gigahertz. We're going up to 2 gigahertz. So we'll go upgrade CPU 0. And that only leaves us with $200 in the bank. Now this could be a bad thing, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually target this place here. Node 2. Well, actually, first, let's take a look. Because I know I started off with 2 when I was playing earlier, but, you guys don't know why I'm making this information. So basically, here we have the data core. And we have those 12 nodes, and then we have the kernel in the middle. So if you take a look, there you got encryption keys. Hey Brian, I will try to work with you on this one, since this looks like a very challenging job. Don't count on me, however. If I find something useful, I will let you know. In my experience, he gives us the solution to the puzzle after we've solved it, so he's useless. So we're going to ignore our messages for this mission. So node 1, it's a pretty high encryption key. Got some money on this one. Pretty low encryption key. There's a lot of money in this map, if you will, this mission. So we'll be using a lot of kill trace in here. All right, so let's start with node number 2. We're gonna start by decrypting. I almost typed ing on the end. Node dash 02. And port 20. Oh, I don't need to specify port 22. My bad. Oops. Give me a second. Darn it. Sorry, people. I clicked on something on my other monitor real quick, and it paused the game. Anyways, Alright, so we've gone ahead and decrypted node 2. So that leaves us with one port with only a 4-character password. Now, since I've got both a firewall and a 1 gigahertz processor, I could probably, I believe, crack passwords up to 16 characters, I think. Yeah, so this won't be a problem. Let's go ahead and just crack node. And we'll hit that twice and load that up. All right. You know, it's been a while. I've got to get back into the groove of things with recording this game. Connect node. All right, so that jumped our trace up to by 15% because, yeah, it adds 15 trace when you crack a server, and decrypting adds 5. So a total of 20% has been added to this server. So let's go ahead and let's transfer the money over. Transfer 1,000. Now, if I'm... Sorry, lost my thought there. Alright, so yeah, 23. So unfortunately, it's going to round down, I believe, when we go to delete the log. So delete logs.
Search.
Yeah, that rounded down. Okay. We're still good. We're still at a trace of 56, and we still have some money. So let's take a look here. We've just went through this. There's no files there. Okay. We're just going to log out, and we'll probably use that one as a bounce at a later time. Alright, so where's the next target? Let me take a look here. I want to find a place that's probably got money and a fairly low encryption key. Actually, that one's pretty low. Yeah, nah, I'm pretty sure. Let's look at this one here. Yeah, let's target the money. I know I can pretty much get because I went and upgraded my my system. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Base encryption is 128-bit. Then with my firewall, allows me to do 256, and then with the CPU, I should be able to crack a 512-bit encryption key. There's $500 on this node. And the password only has 8 characters, which I can do by default without any bounces. So let's actually crack this one here. So let's go decrypt node, and we'll just decrypt number 4. Now that's going. Yeah, I wanted to talk about this. I had to refresh myself a bit, obviously. Like I said, I was watching my previous Let's Plays to get a bit of a refresher because I obviously didn't play my way back up to this point. And okay, I was scared I was gonna have to abort there for a second. I was like, oh, did I miscalculate? No, I'm good. I was managed to decrypt in there, and the trace was lost, so I didn't get traced, which is good. Well, yeah, if I had gotten traced, I would have been toast because that would have boosted my trace up to 100, and the mission would have been over. But anyways, what was I doing? Oh yes, I was crack node 4 port 22. But yeah, I didn't realize how poor my early Let's Plays were. I go back and I'm listening to like commentary quality, just the sound quality, everything. I'm like mumbling half the time. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna like click on this, and then this is gonna do this, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I've definitely, I will say, improved over the years at this. So let's go ahead and connect to node 4 and steal all its monies. Why did I type scan? LS, no, I know there's no files there because when I hovered my mouse over it, there were no files. So let's just go ahead and transfer $500 to my account. So yeah, it was entertaining. It was interesting to look back into the past there and see all your base there belong to us references that I made, and I cringed to subsequently after watching. I was like, oh man, But you know what? Hey, actually, you know what? I'm still amazed that people watch that. Not saying that you guys have bad taste, because if I said that, I'd be saying that I'm in bad taste, which I don't think I am. Something like that. Alright, so let's, you know what? Screw what the guy said about doing things in order. I've got enough power and money to basically punch through anything I want. I want that $3,500 on Node 11. So you know what I'm going to do? But eventually we do have to hack everything, but I only need one bounce to get through 1024-bit, and the password's only 8 characters. So, let's just bounce through this sucker here, and let's attack Node 11 and get all that money. But yeah, you know what? And another thing, I actually realized that this game doesn't necessarily explain a lot of the story, because this is actually the second game in this the series. There was an original, you know, there's the original Hacker Revolution, and then it goes to this game, the Hacker Revolution Untold, and then after that we've got Hacker Revolution Duality, which I played around with, and I'm actually not crazy about. I actually prefer the I prefer Untold over Duality, but now that I'm actually, well, it's been a long time. I've got a lot more, let's say, experience under my belt. I've played the games more. I've done more commentary. I've grown more as a person too. I think I will be touching both Hacker Revolution and Hacker Revolution Duality. So if you're still interested in this, this actually wonderful hacking game that I really enjoy, then I will definitely be doing more of this. So let's go ahead and crack Node 11, 22. I think the problem that really, I think the thing that really stopped me from continuing my Untold Let's Play was I was new to Let's Playing. It was actually just a game I got on a sale, and I figured, okay, let's go ahead and just play through this. And I didn't really take the time to really familiarize myself with the game like I usually do. So that was a mistake, we'll say, due to inexperience. So let's see. I bypassed the first part of the outer firewall ring. No, I think what it's doing is it counts how many nodes you've hacked, and then it counts that as an objective or something, I guess, because I went through 4 nodes. It's going, oh, you must have gotten outside the outer ring because you hacked the proper 4 nodes. When really I'm just, you know, cheating the system with my awesome hardware. Alright, so this is completely unprotected, so let's go ahead and connect to oh my goodness, Node. Come on. Do I have to spell everything out for you? Come on, what are you, a command prompt? I didn't even spell connect right, that's why it's not auto-completing. Node. There we go. But yeah, I've actually had a chance to really play the game and become familiar with it, and yeah, I think it's overall it's a good thing. Now we have I didn't even realize there was a file on this server. Awesome, we have an exploit. So this basically what we see here is the SSH-3_99 .exploit. And what this file will do will basically allow us to exploit port 99 on any server. So let's just go ahead and download that sucker. So download SSH.
Downloading. Complete.
Awesome. And let's see, we got trace added 20. Let's see, trace is at 88%. Each time I pull money out, I believe it's going to add 3%. So if I pull all the money in 2 transactions, it'll bring it up to 6, which means it won't have to do any rounding, and I'll be able to reduce my trace by the optimal amount. So let's go ahead and transfer $2,000. But yeah, so basically Let's Playing for me now is much different than it was to me back then. So everyone who's stuck around and who's watching this video and who has watched my previous one and was waiting for me to do this one. I will say I appreciate your patience. 1,500. You know, thanks for hanging around, you know, I promised. I kept telling people I'm going to return to Hacker Revolution, Untold, and to me it's important if you say you're going to do something to go ahead and do it. So, so when people asked me if I was going to do Hacker Revolution, I had to. I basically, I wouldn't say I promised, but I said I was going to do it. So either way, it's important. I think it's important to do what you say you're going to do. So let's go ahead and we deleted the logs. Let's kill trace a bit so that our trace number is not flashing anymore. There we go. So now we're sitting pretty good. We got $4,200. And yeah, I think we're pretty well set up here. So let's just start hacking everything. It's actually a fairly easy level. Especially since we got the exploit for port 99. As you can see here, I just scanned node 12 here, and it's showing here that we've got port 99, 64 character password, but we're going to be able to bust through that like nothing. And it's also got 2 files on it, which tells me it's probably an important node to get to. Now, with an encryption key of 1024, we're probably going to need to do 1 bounce. So let's log off, log out, yeah. And then we're going to use node 11 as a bounce. And let's decrypt node. Tab my way up to 12. There we go. Yeah, this one here I feel is more like I don't know. This mission here, I played it and I was like, this is really easy. I don't know if it's just my experience with the game is increased and I'm, you know, I now know more what I'm doing. To me, it's just like, oh yeah, it's just logic, right? You know, hack this, don't hack this when you can't. Use money to reduce your trace. The game is actually fairly easy, and I'd be interested to try it on the variable difficulty setting, because it has a setting that it will actually change up the difficulty for you depending on how well you do to keep, you know, being a challenge. So I'll have to try that sometime. But you know, after you play the game for a while, it's very static. And if you've played around with the mission editor, you'll realize that. So, hey Brian, I managed to figure out the order in which you must hack the servers in the first group. So 2 I did, 7 I didn't touch, 6 I didn't touch either, and 11. Well, I ended on 11. I wanted to go for that money first. Oh, and I see, let me see, 2, because it had a low encryption key bit thing, I guess. And then you use the bounces from those to get into 11. Yeah, I'm guessing it's because I upgraded that this has become so easy. Alright, so I decrypted that. Let's unbounce that and exec. So we're gonna execute the SSH exploit on node 12. Isn't that how it works? Oh my goodness, my spelling. Exec. There we go. I'm sorry, people. I am human. I do make mistakes. Alright, so now all there is to do is crack its server, and we'll get access to the money and the files on it. So we just have to crack this password here. Trace is at 71%. We'll add 15 to that, so therefore we're still under 100. So let's go ahead and crack node 12. Oh, I forgot to specify the port. There we go. So yeah. Now, I know a lot of people have commented over the years about a game called Uplink, which I actually had a chance to try. And I'm actually going to say, like, I didn't play Uplink nearly as much as I did, let's see, Second part. Yeah, I totally did the second part. And right into here. While I get that Uplink's a little bit more sandbox, it's more open world, I actually think that it's... I don't think it's as good of a hacking game. That's just personal preference, of course. Excuse me, I got some... Needed some water there. It's still recovering from smashing my throat at... anyways, you don't need to know about that. So let's connect to node 12, and let's see what was behind port 99.
Connecting.
So ls, and we've got a download.log. Well, let's see what's in the log. So connecting to node-99.zenti.com. Downloading SSH 498 exploit. Alright, so basically what this sounds like to me, because if you'll notice, there's no node-99 anywhere on this grid. So what this is telling me is that we've actually got a hidden node. So let's scan node-99.zenti.com. And there we go. It's got some money on it, but there's no files on it. That's interesting. Oh, wait, it downloaded SSH. There's another port on this node. So let's log out. Let's connect node 12. What's on port 22?
Connecting.
There's the exploit. Awesome. So let's download SSH. So this will help us get past... I'm going to assume any port... port 98. Alright, so let's go ahead and... we're at 87% if I add... Because we have money on here. Let's go ahead and transfer... Transfer $2,000 directly to my bank account. But since we're in the world of Hacker Revolution, maybe it's downloading to my phone? Well, that's what I wanted to talk about. The story, man, I tell you, my undiagnosed ADHD is just crazy. The original game, I feel, actually explains a little bit more of, you know, what's going on with like networking technology and stuff. It makes it seem a little bit more. I don't know. I like knowing the story behind it. So basically, what happens is mankind invents time travel. No, not in the sense of, you know, a DeLorean hitting 88 miles per hour or a, you know, a police phone box or anything like that. No. They basically made it so that they can send transmissions from computers and networks into the past. So let's delete logs. So what happens is that they've made it so that the internet is so fast that things arrive before they're sent. I wish. Oh man, that'd be wonderful. All right, so our trace is sitting at 80. I don't like that; it's too high. So let's kill trace ourselves down to maybe 60. All right, so let's keep hacking some nodes here. This one has money, so let's hit this one as well. Encryption key of 256 bits. I should be able to decrypt that without any help. So let's. Oh. That's not going to do me any good because I don't think you can transfer unless you've cracked every... Let's try it. Decrypt node-99. Oh, log out. Sorry, game. But yeah, so that's something that was never really explained to me in this game, because I only learned that when I went back and played a little bit of the original Hacker Revolution. So I'm having a feeling that maybe this game would make more sense, and if I were to you know, play a little bit more of the first one. So let's see, we've gone ahead and decrypted node 99. So let's go ahead and use our we've actually got exploits for port 99 and port 98. So let's execute SSH this on node 99. Alright, and let's do the same thing. Exec SSH on node. No files, just appears to be money. Can I connect node? We'll say port 99, why not?
Connected.
Can I do any transferring? Transfer 1500? No, I need to hack all the other ones. So I'll come back to this node later. I guess I need another exploit, or worst case scenario, after I've got everything cracked, I'll just bounce my way or directly, brute force my way into node 99. So let's log out. So let's find the next target. Yeah, this is really easy with the upgraded hardware. So let's go ahead and 512. I can't remember. Do I need to bounce for that? Let's see. 128 is base. Okay, I just did this. Come on. I shouldn't have to. Okay, 128 is no. No.